One cool morning, Dino was walking through the forest when he heard a clanking and clattering from behind some bushes. He knew right away it was his friend Beans the raccoon. Beans was the forest's best mechanic, and he could fix anything. But Beans had one little problem. He was always losing his flashlight. "Hey Beans, what's up?" Dino asked, peeking through the bushes. Beans looked up, his fur covered in grease and his paws full of tools. "Oh, Dino, I'm glad to see you. I was just fixing Mrs. Owl's scooter, but I've lost my flashlight. Again." Beans sighed, looking around. "I had it right here, but now it's gone." Dino looked around, scratching his head underneath his mushroom hat. "I can help you look for it, Beans. I'm smaller than most dinos, so I can peek in places that you might miss." Beans smiled. "You're a lifesaver, Dino. Let's search together." The two friends started their hunt for the missing flashlight. They searched under leaves, inside old logs, and even checked around the roots of trees. Dino had to squeeze into a few tight spots that Beans couldn't reach, but still, there was no sign of the flashlight. Finally, Dino spotted a small, narrow tunnel at the base of a tree. It was dark and looked pretty tiny, but he thought it would be just big enough for him to crawl through. "Hey Beans, do you think your flashlight could have rolled in here?" Beans' eyes lit up. "Maybe. I always lose things in the strangest places, but I'm too big to get in there." Dino took a deep breath and crawled into the tunnel. It was a tight squeeze, but he wriggled along, his little mushroom hat brushing the top of the tunnel. After a few moments, Dino's eyes spotted a faint gleam in the darkness. There it was! Beans' flashlight, wedged between some roots. With a little tug, Dino pulled the flashlight free and crawled backwards out of the tunnel. "I found it!" he called, holding it up with a grin. Beans clapped his paws in delight. "You did it, Dino! I don't know what I'd do without you." Dino chuckled. "Hey, anytime you lose it, I'll help you find it. Being small can be pretty useful." Beans and Dino high-fived, and Beans gave his friend a big, greasy hug. Together, they went back to work, with Beans shining his flashlight to help him finish fixing Mrs. Owl's scooter. And from that day on, every time Beans lost his flashlight, Dino was there to help him find it. And every time Beans was reminded just how lucky he was to have such a small, helpful friend with a mushroom hat and a big heart.